Hello, Grandma's going to read one more piece of chapter 4 because there's a really exciting part coming up, and then I'll be done recording for today. But the morning that the knife was finished, remember he's just been working on his knife because he found a bunch of whalebone. The morning that the knife was finished, Mafatu did not feel so brave as he would have liked. He hoped he would never see the tiger shark again. Paddling out to the distant reef, he glanced down from time to time at the long-bladed knife where it hung about his neck by a cord of sennit. It wasn't, after all, such a formidable weapon. It was only a knife made by a boy from a whale's rib. Yuri sat on the edge of the raft, sniffing at the wind. Mafatu always took his dog along, for Yuri howled unmercifully if he were left behind. And Mafatu had come to rely upon the companionship of the little yellow dog. The boy talked with the animal as if he were another person, consulting with him, arguing, playing when there was time for play. They were very close, these two. This morning, as they approached the spot where the fishing trap was anchored, Mafatu saw the polished dorsal of the hated tiger shark circling slowly in the water. It was like a triangle of black basalt, making a little furrow in the water as it passed. "Aye, Mayo," the boy shouted roughly, trying to bolster up his courage. "I have my knife today, see? Coward who robs traps, catch your own fish." The tiger shark approached the raft in leisurely fashion. It rolled over slightly, and its gaping jaws seemed to curve in a yawning grin. Yuri ran to the edge of the raft, barking furiously. The hair on the dog's neck stood up in a bristling ridge. The shark, unconcerned, moved away. Then, with a whip of its powerful tail, it rushed at the bamboo fish trap and seized it in its jaws. Mafatu was struck dumb. The tiger shark shook the trap as a terrier might shake a rat. The boy watched, fascinated, unable to move. He saw the muscles work in the fish's neck as the great tail thrashed the water to fury. The trap splintered into bits, while the fish within escaped, only to vanish into the shark's mouth. Mafatu was filled with impotent rage. The hours he had spent making that trap, but all he could do was shout threats at his enemy. Yuri was running from one side of the raft to the other, furious with excitement. A large wave sheeted across the reef. At that second, the dog's shift in weight tipped the raft at a perilous angle. With a helpless yelp, Yuri slid off into the water. Mafatu sprang to catch him, but he was too late. Instantly, the tiger shark whipped about. The wave slewed the raft away. Yuri, swimming frantically, tried to regain it. There was desperation in the brown eyes, the puzzled eyes so faithful and true. Mafatu strained forward. His dog, his companion. The tiger shark was moving in. A mighty rage stormed through the boy. He gripped his knife. Then he was over the side in a clean, curving dive. Mafatu came up under his enemy. The shark spun about. Its rough hide scraped the flesh from the boy's shoulder. In that instant, Mafatu stabbed deep into the white belly. There was a terrific impact. Water lashed to foam. Stunned, gasping, the boy fought for life and air. It seemed that he would never reach the surface. Aye, his lungs would burst. At last, his head broke water. Putting his face to the surface, he saw the great shark turn over fathoms deep. Blood flowed from the wound in its belly. Instantly, gray shapes rushed in, other sharks, tearing the wounded tiger shark to pieces. Yuri, where was he? Mafatu saw his dog then. Yuri was trying to pull himself up on the raft. Mafatu seized him by the scruff and dragged him up to safety. Then he caught his dog to him and hugged him, talking to him foolishly. Yuri yelped for joy and licked his master's cheek. You see the picture of the boy under the water with his knife going to stab that tiger shark? That was pretty brave. It wasn't until Mafatu reached shore that he realized what he had done. He had killed the male with his own hand, with naught but a bone knife. He could never have done it for himself. Fear would have robbed his arm of all strength. He had done it for Yuri, his dog, and he felt suddenly humble with gratitude. Good night. Grandma loves you.